The struggle is real. Well, guess what? I thought about that in the natural, but what about the spirit realm? What about our walk in God? What about our conversation, being godly in our conversation? It is a struggle just trying to be righteous. Anybody know what I just said? I thought about the Apostle Paul. That he says in Romans 13 chapter, he deals with this. He said, for we know that the law is spiritual, but I'm carnal. He said, the law is spiritual, but I'm carnal. He said, not only am I carnal, but I'm sold under sin. I understand his position, his lot in life. You know, I want to be spiritual, but you know, I got this flesh that I contend with every day. Anybody know that though hard as you're trying to live right, look like there's always something pulling you to do wrong? Yeah. I ain't gonna get too much help in here today. I can tell. Maybe the 11 o'clock crowd can say amen. But the more you try to do right, it look like it's always something. Did I say somebody? Always someone come along trying to get you doing what you know you ain't got no business doing. Sometimes it's just a man in the mirror, but the other time somebody else. But Paul says that not only do I want to be spiritual and I'm dealing with my carnality because I was born under sin. He said, for that which I do, he said, I know not. He said, for what I would do, that do I not. But what I hate, man, he said, that I do. He said, the thing I don't want to do is the thing I find myself doing. You know why? Because the struggle is real. You give God your best. I really love God. How about on Sunday morning, at the height of your love for God, you really love God for real, for real, for real? You love Him, you love Him, you love Him? I mean, for real, though. But then around about Tuesday, Wednesday or Thursday, when things get difficult, it is quite apparent that you're in a struggle. Y'all all right over there? It's quite apparent that you're in a struggle. It's quite apparent that things are difficult, but your mind is still made up. I want to live for God. Yeah. No matter how rough it's getting, no matter how much heat is in my kitchen, I still want to do right by God. Yeah. Am I doing all right here? And something is wrong with our mentality when we don't think that we're struggling when we are. Yeah. I mean, how can you not realize that it's hard? Everybody make it look easy. But guess what? Though it looks easy, it's not as easy as it looks. It's not as easy as it seems. You're smiling, but sometimes, like Smokey Robinson used to say, it's the tears of a clown. I think that was Smokey, wasn't it? Yeah. Y'all remember that? Some of y'all do anyway. He said the tears of the clown with no one else around. I mean, you make everybody else laugh. You make everybody else with Julius the moment. But you have a problem. You're suffering. You're going through. Testing 1 2, testing 1 2, testing 1 2, testing 1 2, testing. That's a ringing in my ear. Testing 1 2. This live stream, testing 1 2. This is what happened when you record live. Woo. Sound man, thank you. Oh, there he is. That's a struggle. I didn't need that prop, but okay. Yeah. So Paul's saying that he said those very things that I would do is the very thing I found myself doing. He said the very thing that I hate. I mean, he put the emphasis on something that I'm struggling. He said, man, I hate this, but I'm doing this. I was looking at somebody. I mean, you know, in life you don't be looking for stuff. Stuff just pops up. Anybody know what I'm saying? Yeah. You ain't got to go looking for it. It just show up.
It'll find you.
Have anybody had in the old relationship just try to resurface? And you're like, no, thank you. Anybody know what I just said? Stuff will come about the woodwork. Stuff you thought was dead. gone, forgotten about, and just out of nowhere. It don't be out of nowhere. It just looked like it came out of nowhere. Like I ain't seen you in years. And then poof, showed up. And you're like, you know what? Not today. You know, some of your greatest fear will come into your life. And you're like, God, I'm really trying to make this work, and it's not working. That's a struggle. When I look at our youth, and when you're in school and everybody else goofing off, but you know you can't goof off because your parents have told you if you goof off, I'm gonna beat you up, and you like that's the struggle because I want to be like my friends, but I don't want my mama beating me up, and I want my dad to dump me down. So you know I got to find a balance somewhere. Yeah. Anybody know what I'm saying? I don't know about you. I remember when I was in school. And everybody clowning and having fun, and the moment you goof up, you get in trouble. And like, why everybody else can get away with it, but I get busted? I mean, I wish I could deviate and tell y'all how I thought I was grown in Marlboro country. Y'all with me? And I was standing at the bus stop with my friends, and the bus passed by. My mama came home early from work today because she was sick, and she was on that bus. And when I got home, she said, "Oh, you like Marlboro country?" I'll tell you about that another day. Glory to God. And she blessed me with the whole card. Say, enjoy. Right here, right now. I was shaking a dog. You know somebody? And that was a real struggle. But I realized you're trying to hang out with your friends and it don't always work out right. So the best thing to do is do the right thing. I wish I had my little phone here. I post something on Facebook. I'm always doing stuff like that. Thing came to my mind about life and how things come in your direction in life. And you do things in the darkness, and when I said it's not the thing that you do in darkness that basically that makes you look bad. It's the thing that's been brought to the light. Because a lot of things you've done in dark, nobody knows about it. But only when it's brought to the light, it's been exposed, and now you looking bad. Yeah. So basically, I told him to start doing, get rid of them dark places, and you're gonna feel better and you look good. I don't know exactly how I said it, because you know it just came to me when it came to me. I just put it out there then. So you got my Facebook, go and read it. It's a good read. Hello, somebody. So in our struggles is that I want to do what's right. But that evil thing, that the dark spot, those difficult things that I ought to let go, that's still there, and things that show up that I thought I was through with, it resurfaces. Those things make my struggle trying to live for God. I also realized this: people, when you begin to research modern day religion, research ancient religion, and then you think you put Christianity in there and say some of them other folks been around for 4,000, 5,000 years, and you only been on the scene for 3,000 years. They was there some 4,000 or 5,000 years before Christianity even showed up, and you like, but is Christianity what is right? I had a young man I had a conversation with about a week or so ago, and he was philosophizing. I don't know if I told y'all this or not. And I told him this. This is my statement with him. I said, it doesn't matter when the Lord shows up. It doesn't mean he just got here. I mean, the day he manifests himself to you is the day you found him. But that doesn't say he wasn't always around. Are y'all with me? When your kids are young, they don't know what it means that you exist. They just know I'm home, I get fed. My diaper get wet, they change it. They don't know nothing else. It's only in life, later on in life, that this stuff comes to their knowledge. They realize what it means to have a living, breathing, operating parent. Yeah. And so when humanity discovers God, no matter if it was yesterday or 10,000 years ago, thank God you found him. Amen. So I told the young man it's not important how long ago Christianity was on the scene. What's important is the God behind Christianity. They can document everything else, but you can't document the beginning and the true existence of God. All right. You can document his hand, his wonders, but you can't document his beginning. Anyway, I don't know how I got on that page. So, I mean, you're trying to find out what's real and what's not, what religion you ought to follow, and why you follow Christianity when some of the other stuff. And then in the black community, they got it really bad. They want to tell you that Christianity is not the religion of black folks. It's the religion that your slave masters gave you and forced you to accept. Well, if that's the case, then why they serve you? And then the other thing is this. Then what is my religion? Is voodooism my religion? Since it's been around a long time? And that's what black folk was practicing in Africa. Y'all in here? So that one religion I want to follow? Who want to get into the dark world and worship this type of religion? Am I messing up, y'all? So we struggle. What God should I believe? Should I follow the God of the Egyptians, or should I follow the God of the Israelites? Well, I don't know about you, but even though the Egyptians were serving their God for many years, then all of a sudden, see, oh, that was good right there. Guess what? When the Egyptians made note of their gods and their religion and all of that, then in the midst of that, God shows up with his people and begin to raise them up in the midst of the Egyptians' religion. Guess what? God had already been there before he manifested them there in Egypt. Y'all with me? Mm-hmm. But they weren't recording what God had done. They were only recording what they had been doing.
All right.
So history only reflects what man had recorded.
Yeah, that's right.
It don't reflect what God had done.
Amen.
Are y'all still in here?
Amen.
If you don't recognize God as being the God of the universe, but you recognize some other God and call him God, then you call him whatever you want to call him. That's what religion is. Everybody has had a God from the beginning. But everybody don't know the true and living God until he's been revealed. And if you've been practicing your religion for 10,000 years, and all of a sudden God shows up and he's only been on the scene in your life for 3,000 years, does that mean he didn't exist before now?
See?
Am I making a good argument yet?
That's it.
So you're struggling trying to believe what you want to believe, but who's right and who's wrong?
Yeah.
I much rather err on the side of what I know in my heart is to be true. I've read it in scripture, and when I pray, he answers. Now, you can believe what you want to believe.
Yeah.
And you can believe some foreign God if you want to. But as for me and my house, we're going to serve the Lord.
Amen.
Paul, hello somebody.
Amen.
So Paul, I guess I got to get back to Paul and leave y'all alone. Because I know I deviated a little bit here. But when Paul was saying, man, listen, I understand the struggle is real. He said, the very thing that I would do, I found myself not doing. He said, if then I do that which I would not, he said, I consent unto the law that is good. Now then, I'm in Romans 17 now. Now then, it is no more I that do it, but sin that dwelleth in me. For I know that in me, that is in my flesh, he said, that dwelleth no good thing. For to will is present with me, but how to perform it, that which is good, he said, I find not. In other words, he said, to do God's will is present with me. To do right, it's a constant thought with me. Come on, y'all. Even if you're doing wrong, you be thinking, I need to do right. He said, to do right is with me. It is a constant battle with me, because to do right is present. It's with me. He said, but I haven't found out how to do it. Paul said, I'm wrestling here because it's a struggle.
Yeah.
And guess what? It ain't no joke. The struggle is real.
Amen.
Guess what? I ain't going to say that. Yeah, the struggle is real. Hello, somebody.
Yeah.
And so he goes on to say, for I know that in me, there is, he say, in me, in my flesh, in this flesh and blood. He said, there's no dwelling or there living, there exists. He said, no good thing. In other words, he said, this stuff ain't good. If you put all your trust in this, you can't find no way to be saved. You can't find no good thing in this. He said, when I want to do good in this, he said, I can't do it. That's what Paul's trying to tell us. He said, it ain't about this to do good. It's about the God that dwells within you that to do good. You can't do good in this. This won't let you do good. Am I telling the truth yet? I said, this won't let you do good. Because every time somebody sets you off, you're going to tell them when to get off there. Well. In this. But if you let the Spirit of God rise up on the inside of you, then he that's within me is greater than he that's in this world. Have I made sense here? So struggle is real. How about the economics? That's real too. Sometimes I got more bills than I have change to pay them. That's a struggle. Hello, somebody. Yeah. Trying to make ends meet, you can't get to work to make it. Come on here. I say, look, I don't have gas to catch the bus. I said, can I borrow $1? That's a struggle. For some people, they don't save enough money to do these things. I was looking at, here we go again. Folks that they gave an analogy that rich folks don't look rich. That's right. Poor folks look rich. Here we go. Poor folks look rich. Rich folks look poor. Because rich folks don't wear their money. I mean, proportionately. Because, you know, if they go to the store and buy a suit, and the suit is $700, then they've got millions of dollars in the bank. What's $700? But if you only have $700 in the bank, why buy a suit for $500? Why buy a suit for $200? Get you a pair of blue jeans and a t-shirt and keep rolling. I mean, but we're so caught up with trying to impress somebody else. So it's about the impression and not about the survival. So when you got the impression, but not the meaning, it's a struggle. Amen. Am I still talking to anybody? Yeah. I guess I read too much on those things. Because the guy said, if you can't afford to buy a $100,000 car, and you can only afford to drive a $20,000 car, he said, go buy your $20,000 car when you can afford to buy so many of them. What? Well, how am I going to get to where I got to go? Buy your $5,000 car. Drive to the bus stop and ride the rest of the way on Metro. You know. So that's when you say the struggle is real. Y'all ain't here? But we live in a society, if pastor drove a $5,000 car, hoopty, with Maypop tires on it, they're going to talk about it. He's supposed to be saved. What are you doing driving that? If he served God, God wanted him to look prosperous and be prosperous, and he made you the head and not the tail. Yeah, he make you wise too. Amen. The Bible says that the children of this world is wiser than the kids of the kingdom. Train them up. I'm so glad you're here, baby. The Bible says, I'm glad you're here too. Train them up in the way that they should go. And when they're old, they won't depart. Have you read that? You think so? Okay. Yeah, in that same scripture, that same place, it says, teach them that the borrower is a slave to the lender. So teach your kids that when you borrow, you're in prison. You're incarcerated. I had a conversation with my sister yesterday. This is part of my message. Where the struggle is real. I forgot what I'm talking about. I had a conversation with my sister, and we was talking about generational curses. Y'all with me? And we was talking about how my dad, he was a longshoreman. He worked on the waterfront. They unload ships, and he drove forklifts and trucks and all kinds of stuff. And he was a longshoreman. And at that time, they made pretty decent money. But he was always borrowing money. 2 bits on the dollar. Everybody know what I just said? And he was always borrowing. It would either be 25 cents on the dollar, 50 cents on the dollar, 2 bits and 50 cents. You got with me? Okay? I just told y'all. I saw you back there. 1 bit is a quarter. Okay, so here we go. He said, and so 3 bits, 75 cents. Got me? 4 bits is the whole dollar. All right, here. So he said he used to borrow 2 bits on the dollar. And so if you borrow 2 bits on the dollar, that's half of your dollar. Every time you get paid, you owe half of your dollars to somebody. And the only thing they did is let you borrow it. They ain't work for it. So they were smarter than you. My daddy lived like that. Every week, he got to go pay the longshore back that 50 cents on that dollar, plus the dollar he owed. So instead of giving back a dollar, he gave him $1.50. So if he made $500 this week, $250 got to go back to the longshore, plus the $100 he borrowed. Y'all in here? And so now he comes home, and mama frustrated because he don't have no money. What you been doing with your money? Why you ain't got no money? He said, where my alcohol at? So he drinking, stayed drunk half the time, come on trying to deal with his economic woes, and his wife's pressures and everything else. Y'all in here? The baby's running all around the house. Hello somebody, because that didn't stop nothing. My money ain't right, but my baby sure gonna be coming. Hello somebody. And so that boy don't lock down. And so me and my sister had this conversation about generational curse. Because I was telling, when we go to the payday loan, when we go to the pawn shop to put stuff in to get a little extra change, we got to pay all that back. When you're borrowing on that kind of, you are enslaved. Am I doing all right? Have I messed up? So it said, teach your kids that now. Teach them to save their money. Don't spend your money. They got new Nikes out. Well, good. I'm glad they got them. Ain't nothing wrong with mine. I'm still walking real good with the ones I got on. Teach them that. Teach them that them same denim jeans you wore 10 years ago, they're still wearing them 20 years from now.
Yeah, that's right.
We wore Levi's when I was in high school. We wore Chucks when I was in high school. Hello, are y'all in here?
All right.
Yeah, the Converse, they wear Converse over my Chuck. Yeah, man, we had them in high school. Y'all think y'all doing something fresh. Hello. But you don't spend every dime you get on material things because you still got to eat tomorrow.
Yes.
And you don't want to ask nobody, can I borrow an egg? Anybody grow up like that? Don't think, no, that big Lucille, we can get 2 eggs. Y'all know what I'm talking about? I just need a cup of sugar to fill in this cake. Don't ask me. Tell her when I get the cake. Tell your mom when she get through that cake, she'll be a fight. Some of us grew up like that. You know why? We were struggling. Well, I don't know how I get on that page. That probably won't fit 11 o'clock. They ain't going to be able to relate to that. Yeah, you know nobody going there, don't have this little for 2 eggs so mama can bake the cornbread. And she gonna send you a slap when we get it done. Hello? Or go down to the corner store and say, my mama want me to get some flour, some sugar, and some eggs and put it on the bill. On her account. Don't y'all go down there and put no cookies on my account. Can I get a couple cookies on that too while I'm there? Some of us understand what that means. But if we don't teach our kids, they don't know. They'll grow up thinking, I got to get a job so I can buy stuff. Get your job so you can save your money. Now let me say it again. Don't get no job so you can buy stuff. Get your job so you can save some money. It's a crying shame, young adults, young people, for you to be my age and not have no money in the bank. The little money I got in there, the first trouble come along, I'm broke. I got no loan money. Never cash in a fold. Okay, anyway, get cash in a policy or something. Hello, somebody. So what I'm telling you this now, so that you won't have to be, don't end up like this. Invest your money wisely. Don't spend your money just because everybody else goes shopping. You're not everybody. Because some folks go shopping every week so they can feel good. You ought to be looking at your bank statement and say, oh, I feel good. Am I still doing all right here? See, some folks are struggling because they buying stuff and they broke. You go to stores, I'm guilty, y'all. I mean, not today. But in my past track record, if y'all pull that up, you say, boy, you should have some money by now. Yeah, I know, but I was living large like everybody else. It ain't about me like everybody else. Let me get to my text and leave y'all alone. Jesus in the Garden of Gethsemane, and he's getting ready to go to the cross of Calvary, and he realized that at the end of the day, they're going to beat him, torture him for this cause. And he's there saying to his disciples, can y'all pray with me for a little while? And they prayed with him for a little while and went to sleep and left him up. And when he went and prayed and came back, found him still asleep, he said, no, what, y'all can sleep on. He said, Father, can this cup be taken away from me? Because I ain't trying to do this for real.
Yeah.
Then he said, no, I'll tell you what, I came here for this reason. So not my will, your will. I came to tell you that when you start to have a struggle, don't think God don't understand your struggle. Christ understands your struggle. The Bible says he's been tempted on every hand.
Yes.
So he understands what we're going through. Amen. I hope I've said something to bless somebody to help you along the way. If you don't get nothing else out of my message today, don't be old and struggling now. Be young and save your money. Amen. Right? Amen. Let me say that again. Be young. It's not too late now. You're young enough to save your money. Amen. Okay? They say, you want to go shopping? No. Be like my grandson used to say, nope. Not nope. Nope. He don't say that no more. I tell him I'm reminded when he get old. Boy, your favorite word used to be nope. Got to put the K in there. Nope. Not nope. It's nope. Yeah, how you spell nope? Okay. N-O-K-E? Nope. Anyway, let's pray. I'll quit it. Well, sometimes you don't even want on stream. Don't want to lie. Folks would say, boy, what was Pastor talking about today? He said the struggle is real. No, not that one. I ain't getting no notes, but he was real. He said it was real. Amen.
I'm not answering.
Not going to comment on that.
No.